Hi there. Today there were different surprises waiting for me. First, this tree fell down. It's not a problem, I can just lift it up. Too much foliage for the little pot, and it's so stormy and windy that one is really scared what's happening. I mean, you see there, if you look at the trees, here you see the lilac bush. I keep it there as a windbreak for the roof of the terrace, because when we moved in, or when we got the garden, we didn't move in. It's something like a Klein garden. You're not supposed to live in there, although some people do it. But when we got the garden, the roof was gone of the terrace because there has been a storm before. So that's why I keep this tree, and as well the roses here. I let them grow a little bit like this. Also, I would like to prune them, but as a windbreak, I keep it like this here. It's so stormy, you can't believe it, but the sky is blue. And I came here, another surprise was waiting for me. Behind there I have some compost bins, and one I was taking away, and I just left a little bit of soil or compost on the ground. You know, I took one of those bins here away, and the other one was standing there, and I just left this little bit down there because I wanted to put some roses in there so that they have nice soil. But someone else thought that's a nice opportunity to use this as a, whoever knows what this can be can tell me. We have foxes here. Doesn't look like a fox. Dog can't get in here. Cats, yes, but they would not leave it like this. And then there is a family of raccoons here. So I definitely have to put a camera here up, a wildlife camera, to see what's happening when we are not here. See how stormy it is. I'm glad that I arrived here by bike, but I mean the wind was pushing me up, so it will be interesting when I go back. And then I show you what I want to do here. Look at the grass. It is so dry. It hasn't been raining here for weeks, and there's no rain inside. Even the trees here in around Berlin and parts of Germany, they are endangered. The forests are endangered to burn, and yeah, I decided here to do something with this grass. Instead of watering it constantly, I decided to dig it up and use a lot of it here. And then I put in some flowers. Look at these geraniums, how they grow. They are dark green, they don't get any water. I just water the pots here, not the ground, and they look nice and green, and they're flowering. So I will put more of plants down here and some pots so that I can use this place here for growing plants like kumquats, orange trees, and whatever. These ones, they survived the winter in the cold here, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because this is something like a sun trap. In other parts of the garden, I try to produce some shade, because the sun is so heavy these years, and when we have 37 to 40 degrees, then you need that shade. So these trees up there, they're supposed to bring some shade, some light shade, not too heavy, and I hope that someday they will block the noise from the street, because there is a street maybe 500 meters away from here, but you hear it. Oh, look at this here. This is the Firethorn. Isn't it beautiful? I was trimming it a little bit so that it doesn't disturb the little house next door. That's something like a storeroom, a shed. But now it is just beautiful. And the bees, they love it. See? They're just coming here. And in winter, and it's the birds that can feed on the orange berries. Oops, shoot this. Yeah, and here's another thing that you should look at. Excuse me. This is a walnut tree, and it was freezing here. And then you see those leaves that were out already. They were attacked by the frost, but new ones are coming again. What's happening here? Do you hear the birds? I have to go and check that one. So this was my bee hotel, the first one, but somehow it's not as full as it used to be. But up here, yeah, the wooden things are full now. You see that? And I have another one, a yellow one, which is in full sun. So I think that's what they prefer. Here, this is facing to the east when the sun goes up. Okay. The asparagus is coming. We had already more than a kilo from it, and now it's just some few that we harvest, but it's always enough for a meal. Just let it grow for 2 or 3 days, and then you can harvest enough for a meal. Here the raspberries are growing really nicely. There might have a big harvest. This one is a new high-rise bed with artichokes, some spinach I put in it, and behind there these are some aubergines, eggplants you would call them. Down here is more spinach. The first time that spinach is growing in my garden. I don't know, maybe it's fresh, the seed is fresh or whatever, but normally it wasn't growing and it was just shooting, and I could harvest the seeds but not the spinach. But here this is in a shady position, so, and it seems to like it. We can harvest it already. Like here, I harvested together with some leeks. Wow, it's so windy. Here are more raspberries, but these are autumn bliss raspberries. They will come later in the year. The nectarines are growing bit by bit, nicely. It's different varieties, and they are ripe always 1 week after the others. So we harvest some first, and then the next ones are coming. That's really nice. You never have too much of them, and you can enjoy them bit by bit. Oh, here's salad. They're self-seeded next to some peppers. And there, let's go to the other side maybe. Flowers, see already. Here, this is thyme. It's blooming. Oh, it was very helpful now these days because my husband and me both had a cold, and the thyme is really, really great against coughing and so. And here, this is the nectarine from the other side. And here is another fruit tree. I do not even know what it is because I put pips from fruits like nectarines or peaches or apricot in pots, and then I let them grow and see what's coming. That's also something. And today I came to bring my tomatoes up. Today is the 16th of May. Yesterday was the last frost date, and so I thought I'd bring the tomatoes up. Here the strawberries, they're coming in that strawberry bag. That's quite nice. Oh, here the grapes, you can see this here. This was also all coming, and then the frost came and they died off again, but they're growing up again, so that's not a big problem. So, and here, it's a big mess because I have a lot of soil sitting here. Here are my plants that have to go into the pots again, into the containers and high-rise bed. Pumpkins, cucumber, zucchini, and a melon is in here, and here are lots of peppers, and as you can see here, some tomatoes. Some things I've brought up already bit by bit. I didn't plant them out too in the area. I just put them underneath the roof here. It's open here, but because there are stones on the ground, this is keeping the place a little bit warmer, and the stones are heating overnight. Oh man, it's already dry like stone, and my husband has been watering so much yesterday. I have to give them some water again. So, and here are those trees that I have to put into bigger pots as well. Another artichoke. I love artichokes. First I love to eat them, and then I love the flowers and to watch the bumblebees how they go into the flowers. So the fig, it didn't bloom yet. Here you see it was also attacked by this frost, but it's coming again. And this grape wine as well. And this here, everything is dry, but this here is looking so nice at this time of the year. You can see that, and I can hear how the people from the street always, when they pass by, they always say, wow. They're not open yet, all of them, but if they come, and they self-seed as well, so I have many of them already, and I've given some away. I digged them out and gave them away. Sorry. Here's one bee coming, maybe you see it. They love the papaya. Oh, look at this. Can you see it? One is in there already, and the other one is queuing. It's too windy, they can't hold on the leaves. Yeah. Down here are more of those geraniums. They are so easy, they don't need water, they just grow. They grow under trees, they grow everywhere. And here I have some Jasmine. So just a short tour around the garden. I hope it's not that dry where you are. I mean, it's nice to have the sun, but if there's no water, look at my neighbor's hedge. It's just suffering. What I do with my hedge is, when it's raining and all my water barrels are full, I water the hedges. It might look strange when it's raining and you water something with your watering can, but it really helps, and I have only a certain amount of water that can fit into the water barrels, and when I take it out while it's raining, more can come, and the plants, they're really happy when they get more water, like this hedge here. Oh yeah. So now I think I start planting those little seedlings into bigger pots and containers, but I'm just looking around. I haven't been here for a few days. What else is to see? And this is nice, isn't it? California lilac. Wow, just peak time. It's actually not for this area because of the frost that can come, but somehow it copes here because there's the, whoops, there's just in between some places like a microclimate, you can say. And that's really nice for them. Here are some Sweet William. Aren't they beautiful? Oops, and they are here as well. And here, that doesn't look so nice, but it is the way it is when you have had tulips and these other little flowers, the blue ones that are blooming blue, and you have to let them dry off, that the energy can go into the bulbs again, and then you can take them out. What I want to do today as well, and plant something else here. Maybe zinnia, but I let you see these ones again. They are too beautiful. Now I just wonder, I go in to this direction again. Do you hear the frogs? Now they are quiet. Once one gets close to them, they are quiet. It's from my neighbor. He has a big pond. Ooh. So now I have to do something. I don't know what else I can. What else I could show you? Oh, it's also for me like a diary. When I come here another time, that I can see what was happening in the garden. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, there's another one, something else here. And you remember that I rescued that plant here one time, but it didn't make it. But these ones are so beautiful. So, and then here is some Comfrey blooming. I didn't have Comfrey for such a long time. It took me so long to get some, and now it's growing everywhere in the garden. But it's okay. You can use it for fertilizing the plants. So, and now I leave you with this, and I hope you have a nice day. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.